What's good, everybody? I'm back at it again with some more Monster Hunter Wilds. Today, we're going over the Insect Glaive, and this weapon is pretty technical. It's a lot of fun though, so let's get straight into this. This is going to be a pretty basic to starter guide for Kinsects and Insect Glaive, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll have a more advanced guide coming real soon, but before we even get started, let's jump into our equipment and let's figure out what type of Kinsect you need. So, in the game, when you first start things off, you're only going to have two Kinsects, Cauldron and Maldrone. One of them is poison, the other one is recovery. There's four types: poison, recovery, paralysis, and blast. Now, there's even more to these Kinsects. You have attack type, which is severing, and another attack type, which is blunt. Blunt is going to knock out those monsters. Severing is going to chop off those tails. So you need to really figure out which type of Kinsect is working best for your build and for you. In the beginning, you only have two. In order to get to these higher tiers, you're going to have to fight monsters and take their monster parts. You're also going to need a lot of monster fluid. With all of that in hand, take those back to Gemma, and you're going to be able to raise your Kinsect. You can raise your Kinsect from rank 1 to rank 2, rarity 2, and then you can go even further up to rarity 4. Now, you're going to notice that some Kinsects have more power, more speed, more stamina. It's completely up to you which type of Kinsect is best for you. And for me personally, today we're going to use Beetle Bricks. Now, I'm going to have a much more detailed guide about these guys coming out, but for today, let's keep it simple. Now that we've spoken about the Kinsect, let's figure out how to use it. First of all, this is your weapon. You can turn on toggle by going over to options, coming over to your controls, and go to melee weapon, and you can turn focus mode to toggle, or you can turn it so that when you're holding it down, you always have it on. When you release it, you turn focus mode off. That's how I play. I hold down L2, I let it go, simple. When I'm holding down L2 and I'm in focus mode, I'm loving life, I'm able to see wounds, and I'm ready to get started. If you hold down R2, this is going to be a new reticle. It's green, it's red, it's orange, or it's white. Why? There's different parts of the monster that you can tell your Kinsect to go attack, extract essence, and bring back to you. Now, when you're in focus mode and you attack your target, your Kinsect is going to attack with you. So I swing, Kinsect goes out, comes straight back, you love it. Now, when your Kinsect attacks something, it's also going to extract essence and bring it back to you. So I'll attack again. It goes and it's going to come right back. There's different parts of the monster that give different essence. Let's look at that meter over in the top left. You have your sharpness bar, and right under that you have your bug. You have that yellow bar right there, which is going to be your stamina for your Kinsect. And then you have a 1, a 2, and a 3. 1 is going to be red, 2 is going to be white, and 3 is going to be orange. Red means that you'll be able to do a charge attack. White means that you're going to be able to jump higher and attack faster. Orange means you're going to have a little bit of a knockback resistance. Now, there's more to that. If you have red and white, you're going to be able to get your attack a little bit higher. If you have white and orange, you're going to raise up your defense. Now, if you have red, white, and orange, that is your peak state, the best place that you ever want to be in life. You're going to be able to do a charge attack. You're going to be able to counter. You're going to be able to have a little bit of knockback resistance, as well as tremor and roar resistance. Now, with earplugs in, you're going to be able to basically resist almost all the roars in the game. So things can get kind of interesting, as well as you're going to be able to do attack combos and a charged attack at the same time. So now that you know all of that information, let's show you how that works. If you hold L2 and you attack, your Kinsect attacks with you, but you can actually just send your Kinsect out there to go get essence for you. For example, right here, let's say that this is the tail. I'm going to tell my Kinsect to go out there by pushing R2, tapping fire to shoot out my Kinsect. Now, my Kinsect is going to continue to attack that spot right there until A, it runs out of stamina, or B, I tell it to come back. So you call it back by holding R2O, and it just comes right back to you. But what is this? This right here is going to be the powder. My Kinsect is blast damage, so if I slap this powder, we get a whole bunch of damage. All right. It gets that blast buildup. You're going to get ready for that knockout. Things are going to be great, especially if it's a blunt damaging Kinsect, which is Arc Maiden, not mine. Anyways, this is a wound. If you attack a wound with L2 and R1, you're going to be able to extract all essence at one time. You want to be in this state at all times. So leaving behind wounds on purpose so that you can use that attack to extract all of the essence is going to be kind of the rotation on how we use the Kinsect efficiently. Now this arm is swinging up and down. If you time it just right, you can do this right here, which is a counter. That counter is going to be your bread and butter, your best friend, something that you always need to do in your life. You never want to not know how to do that. So learning the timing to that is going to save your life and is going to knock out the monster and get you some great uptime with some decent damage. All right. Now, when you're holding down O and your weapon is basically glowing like this, you're going to be able to do that counter, or you could just attack regularly by pushing triangle. All right. And it's just that simple. You're going to continue to hold down this O button. Eventually your essence will run out, so you do want to get off your most powerful attack before that happens. Okay, well, I still did my most powerful attack anyway, and that was the Rising Spiral Slash. So as you can see, I have a bunch of points on this thing, wounds everywhere, and this is just beautiful. That means I can instantly get back all of my essence right now and get to work as soon as my Kinsect comes back to me. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The arm comes down. I thought I had the timing on that, but I guess I didn't. It's all good. Let's go ahead and grab this essence right here. Boom. Wait till my Kinsect comes back. And that's something that's very important. When your Kinsect has essence, until it comes back to you, you do not have that essence, so you are not powered up. So be careful. You don't want to be trying to charge your weapon and you don't have any essence on you, because yeah, that won't work out pretty well. Go ahead and hit you with that and this. Yeah, that feels good. Now there's one more aspect to this entire Kinsect that I'm completely not talking about, and that's jumping. For my build personally, jumping is not good for me. I need to be getting out as many spiral slashes as humanly possible, and I'm using maximum might. So for my build, I don't jump. But for you, you may want to jump, and you may have a build built around stamina with constitution and other things for stamina recovery. So if you're a jumper, you hold down R2 and push X. That is going to help you vault. You can then do a mid-air evade by pushing X one more time. So R2 X, X, and you get a mid-air evade. And you're going to be able to take that one more step by attacking at the end of that evade by pushing R2X, X, triangle. That's going to send you into a vaulting dance. From the vaulting dance, you can tap triangle again, and you can attack again. You can do that up to 4 times until you come down. Now, you can get super fancy with that and do a strong attack, which is pretty amazing. It's probably one of my favorite attacks in the game, actually. So let me go ahead and get all of the essence, call back my Kinsect, and this is how you do it. You hold down R2, you go X, X, triangle, and then you hold O. And you're going to be able to do that beautiful attack right there. Now, you can take that and then tap L2O and just do your spiraling slash and go crazy. There's so many combinations and things that you can do with this damn thing that it would blow your mind. But today it's all about being simple and just having fun. But that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you learned a little bit about the Insect Glaive and this was able to help you so that you can slowly get into it and really start to enjoy this weapon for what it is. Make sure your sharpness is high and make sure you're trying to get out those spirals and those counters, and you're going to go places with this thing. But that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button for me and sub so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and everything else I got coming for Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, there is going to be a more advanced guide coming soon, as well as a Kinsect guide. So if you're interested in that, make sure you have post notifications turned on so when I drop my Monster Hunter content, you can see it. But for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and slide up out of here.